welcome back to my channel. I'm James. Today I've got a brand new exciting episode in my highly requested ongoing video series. Top upcoming 4K Ultra HD and Blu Ray movies and TV series releases, big 4K movie announcements, reveals, collector's film chat episode number 39. Now in today's episode we've got massive announcements, a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of studio information about restorations and releases that are coming up. And I can tell you right now, a lot of these will surprise you at the amount of titles that are coming out, as well as some of these titles I never really thought we'd get on 4K that are big surprises in today's episode. Now, as always in this video series, I pick up directly after the last video ended on July 9th. Now, if you haven't checked out the previous episode in this ongoing video series, you're going to want to watch all the previous episodes. I know that's a lot of them, but to be honest with you, there's so many big announcements, hidden titles, and reveals that are all over the world that you don't want to miss out on knowing about any of these big releases on 4K and TV series, because there's so much exciting stuff coming out that really we're just being spoiled with so many amazing physical media releases. And that's why this ongoing video series is every week I have a brand new episode, because there is so much exciting stuff coming out that even for me that does this full-time professionally, it's hard for me to keep up with all of them. So this video series kind of keeps me in line as well with everything that's going on, because I get to go through, make all of the lists, all the data from all the studios, and then provide all of that to you in this video, so that way you're always aware of the latest and greatest of what's going on with 4Ks and Blu-rays. Now, it's always extremely important, if you decide you're going to buy or add any of these to your collection, always go down and use the direct Amazon sale links I pinned as a comment in the comment section right below this video. Those links down there never cost you, the viewer, even a penny extra when you click on them, but they're extremely important to the creation of all of these videos here on this channel. I'm not sponsored and I'm not paid by any of these studios. The only way I can always continue to create all this content is with you, my viewers and subscribers' support, by always clicking on those direct Amazon sale links down there below. So if you've enjoyed this content and these videos have helped you out over the years, always make sure to go down and use those direct Amazon sale links right down there below. Now, starting off on July 12th, we're getting Back to Black, the Amy Winehouse biopic that basically it's a musical, kind of true story based on her life. Now, this film came out in 2024. It is being released as a native 4K 2160p with both Dolby Vision, HDR10, and English Dolby Atmos. Now, this is being released in two different flavors. We're getting a standard 4K case and a limited edition SteelBook case. Now, I will put the direct Amazon links for both of these down below. This is the only 4K release of it that's being planned worldwide, so that's why I wanted to make sure to include this, because it wasn't released in every country. So this is one of those. The limited edition SteelBook is the one that I'm excited for. The standard 4K case, I really didn't like the artwork, but the limited edition SteelBook, which is the artwork you're seeing right there, looks very nice. Now, moving ahead to July 16th, a massive day we have coming up here for physical media releases. We're getting Rocky V from 1990 and Rocky Balboa from 2006 in limited edition SteelBooks only. Now, this is something I've talked about recently here on this channel. Warner Brothers has been changing how they release individual movies in a movie series. If you've checked out my previous review of the Ocean's 11, 12, and 13, they only release those titles individually in limited edition SteelBooks, and that's all Warner Brothers has planned. Once they sell out as individual limited edition SteelBooks, you can only then buy it in the box set. Now, they're also releasing the Rocky Ultimate Knockout Collection, which has all 6 films on 4K and 8 cuts. Now, that is the box set with all of them. Just like what I was explaining about Ocean's 11, 12, and 13, there is a box set that they're all together. But what Warner Brothers is doing for the individual releases only, so if you only want to buy the individual films, they're only releasing them in the limited edition SteelBooks. Now, I did previously review the Rocky collection, which was the first 4 films in the collection. Now, I did that review here on this channel. It's available right now to show you the image quality, and I will tell you I did enjoy that release. Now, since then, what I talked about in that review was a slight issue that was on it. Warner Brothers has actually fixed that, and in this new Rocky Ultimate Knockout Collection, it does have the newer discs. Now, for Rocky V and Rocky Balboa, both of those did get brand new 4K restorations of the original camera negative. They are native 4Ks, and they will have Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, along with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now those are the individual SteelBook releases. That's the only way to get those films individually. They're not releasing them in any standard cases. So if you're wanting them individual, the limited edition SteelBooks I'll put down below, as well as the big box set, which has all 6 films and 8 cuts all in one box set. Now, if you did previously buy the Rocky Knockout Collection that I previously reviewed, they are doing replacement discs. I've actually talked about it twice in previous videos with the email address and things about how to get your replacement discs. Warner Brothers is replacing those with no charge. So it's not like you're being stuck with discs that have that slight error. They actually replace them for all of us. So that's something, if you want those replaced, you can. Otherwise, the new Rocky Knockout Ultimate Collection has the new discs in it anyways. And Rocky 5 and Balboa I did get in early for review, so I will be doing a review here soon on this channel. I've just been so backed up with work that I am literally working non-stop with my health issues and everything to try to keep providing this content as fast as possible. Now, another big release on July 16th is Captain Phillips, the 2013 Tom Hanks true story action thriller. It's a really good film, but I will tell you there's something important to understand about this release. It's in a limited edition SteelBook only, and it has been blinking in and out of stock. I did share with all of you previously when I noticed this, because I work with all of these daily, when I start to notice it going in and out of stock, where it'll be out of stock for 3 days, they'll get a little bit of stock that they say is back available for pre-order, then it goes back out of stock again. This is one of those titles I'm telling you right now, do not wait, because by release date or even a couple of days after, it's going to be gone and there's not going to be any available anymore. Because of how long I've been doing this professionally, I can see it clearly. This is another limited edition SteelBook that is selling out. That's why it goes out of stock and it's not available for a while. All of a sudden then it'll come back for a little bit and then it'll go back out of stock. Now, as of making this video, that link down there from Amazon, it is available right now. But when I first started creating the video writing this up, it was out of stock. So blinking in, blinking out. And for this release, Sony did a brand new 4K digital transfer of the original 4K master, along with Dolby Vision, HDR10, and English Dolby Atmos audio mix. And this is all in the collector's limited edition SteelBook set only. Sony was very specific. They're not releasing it in a standard 4K case later on. Limited edition SteelBook only. They said once it sells out, it's gone. Now, on the same day and date, we're getting another big release that my family is personally very excited for. My kids, this is probably the top release of the entire year so far for them. They have been thrilled and excited for this to arrive, but we're getting SpongeBob SquarePants the movie from 2004 with a new native 4K transfer and Dolby Vision HDR10 master, along with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix, all in a collector's limited edition SteelBook only. Another release that is limited edition SteelBook only in the US. Paramount was very specific about this title. Limited edition SteelBook only. Once it sells out, it's gone. This is one my kids are thrilled for. They think the SteelBook is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I do think the SteelBook looks pretty darn good. The bright colors of SpongeBob really do look awesome. And with animated films, if done right, with new native 4K transfers, they can really look amazing. So I'm hoping this one turns out well, because the SteelBook alone is really excited. My kids are thrilled to get to experience this on 4K because it's one of their favorite SpongeBob films. But again, I'm letting you know, limited edition SteelBook only. So don't be one of those that comes and comments on here upset at me because you say, hey, I went to buy it and now it's $100 because it sold out and now I'm having to pay that on the aftermarket. Now is the time, as always. That's the purpose and point of this video series, is to give you an opportunity so you can actually buy them through the links down there at regular price, not paying the hundreds of dollars on the aftermarket. So I let all of you know because I'm a collector just like all of you. Now, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to go down and give this video a like and a thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you're notified right away whenever I release any of these big announcement and reveal videos. That way you never miss out on knowing about any of these big releases. So make sure to go down there, give this video a like and a thumbs up for me, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Now, continuing July 16th, we're getting another big release that I was really excited for in Phantoms from 1998. Now, this was sent to me 2 weeks early for review from Screen Factory. I will be diving into this and giving you my full review score and testing data and analysis in a future upcoming video here. But I will tell you, this was created from a brand new 4K scan of the original camera negative. It is a native 4K and it does have Dolby Vision and HDR10, and it was approved by director Joe Chappelle. Along with that, it does have a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. This is one of those sci-fi thriller horror films that I really enjoy. It does have some tongue-in-cheek, kind of more or less some campy horror elements, but I really enjoy it. And I do think an early Ben Affleck performance, it's still fun. And going back and watching it again, I had a blast again watching this, but I'll let you know all of my review score here in a future video. But this is one of those that I was looking forward to immensely. Now, continuing July 16th, we're getting another Criterion Collection release in Perfect Days, the 2023 Wim Wenders film. Now, for this release, they did a brand new native 4K digital master and HDR10 approved by the original director Wim Wenders, along with a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. This is one of those dramas that I did enjoy. I am looking forward to getting to experience this on 4K because it is one of those that does really just make you think, and you start to look at life different after watching the film, so I really did enjoy the experience. Now, on the same day and date, we're also getting another big release, an Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956. Now, if you follow me here on my channel, I reviewed the remake, and I actually did a 4K versus 4K image comparison as well, between the differences between Arrow videos and Kino Lorber's previous 4K releases. All of those videos are available right now on this channel for you to check out, but I do enjoy Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I enjoy the remake, I enjoy the original, which this is the original from 1956. This is one of those films that I think that the remake and this one hold up well on their own. Both of them, I can't really pick which one I like better. But I will tell you they did a brand new 4K scan of the best available 35mm camera negatives, along with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master, and a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 lossless mix. And for this release, they did something very unique and released it in two different aspect ratios, a 2.00:1 and a 1.85:1. So you get two different aspect ratios to choose from. I will tell you in my upcoming review how the quality is, and I will tell you there's a difference between the aspect ratios image quality wise as well. Based on how they created this, I did enjoy having the two different aspect ratios, but there is a difference between them, and I'll share more in my upcoming review, but this is one of those that's a very cool 4K release. Now, continuing July 16th, we're getting a big release in SCARFACE from 1983 in the brand new Film Vault limited edition SteelBook line. Now, if you've followed me for a while, I've talked about this on my X or Twitter, which is 4K Blu Ray Reviews. On there I shared because the actual gentleman that worked on the artwork on this, actually I talk with, and he shares some things with me, but he did the artwork for this Film Vault line, and it's very unique because they're releasing these as limited edition SteelBook line now. The original line, which was way more expensive, I didn't even buy any of them because they were out of my price range. They were like around 80, 90 to 100 bucks. They came with like a little plaque and things. Well, they're doing the artwork, which is very unique and beautiful, but in a new limited edition SteelBook line with slipcovers and a boxing case basically, which is what this is. This is the limited edition SteelBook line. It has the same 4K transfer as was available previously from Universal. It's just they're being put in these very unique collectible packaging. I love this new SteelBook line more so than the original one because I actually like SteelBooks. I'm a massive SteelBook collector. Well, on the original SCARFACE release, it wasn't native 4K. It did have HDR10 and a very good DTS:X audio mix. That's all included in this, but a limited edition SteelBook set now. I really like the artwork. They all kind of have a similar feeling behind them. This is one of the newer ones coming out here on July 16th. I'll put that direct Amazon sale link down there below, but keep in mind, all of these Film Vault collections sell out and they don't reprint them, they don't re-release them. This is basically the new line of SteelBook. The original line, which had the plaques and it wasn't in SteelBooks, that's gone. Can't get them anymore. They go for hundreds of dollars. This one is the new Film Vault line and it doesn't cost the hundreds of dollars they are on the aftermarket. So keep that in mind if you're interested in this. I put that direct Amazon sale link down there below. Now, another release on July 16th is BROKEBACK Mountain. Now, this film I haven't seen and it's not my cup of tea, but I will tell you, for this upcoming release, they did a new 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. It is a native 4K and it does have Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master on it, along with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. all along with a bunch of special features included in this upcoming 4K release. Now, continuing July 16th, a massive day for physical media releases, and this release is no exception. It is a massive release in COLUMBO The Return, the final 24 mini-movie episodes that ran from 1989 to 2003, finishing up the COLUMBO The Complete series on Blu-ray. Now, if you follow me for a while, I previously reviewed the first COLUMBO Blu-ray set in comparison to the previous Universal Japan Blu-ray set that I own. And I did that review here on this channel. You can check that out. It tells you all the data on these as well as the review score for the first part of this set. This is finishing it up in a box set. It has it both listed out with number 1 and number 2, so you have 2 separate cases inside here. Inside here, you do get 2 different artworks. There is special features on here, like optional music and effects tracks. Along with inside here, you also get, along with your discs, which have the listing of all the episodes on them. Like I showed before, it tells your season, your disc, and then what episodes are contained on the disc. Also inside here, you get an episode guide booklet, which I really like. Talks about the air date, the cast, the episode, all of those types of things with pictures in here. I do like that they included the episode guide just like they did in the first box set. Now, for this Blu-ray release, they did a brand new 4K restoration by Universal, and I will tell you, for the full 1080p masters that are on these, they are very impressive for a Blu-ray set. I really enjoy them, and I gave it a good review score for the first box set, and I can tell you, for the return, for finishing out the final 24 episodes, this box set has a total runtime of 2,233 minutes, a massive runtime for only 24 episodes. On top of that, you get a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix. And I can tell you my review score for this final box set in the COLUMBO set, finishing it all out, this gets an excellent 9.3. It's a must buy. You want to buy and add to your collection. It does finish up their collection of all of the COLUMBO series, and I very much enjoy it. I'm glad to have it because it is an upgrade over my Universal Japan release that was on Blu-ray. You'll notice depth and detail and clarity in the image is much improved on this, and that's why this gets a 9.3. It is a higher review score than both the original Japan one, and this set actually looks better than even the first set of COLUMBO. So if you've gotten the first part of this box set, you're in for a nice little treat because this looks even better. So I'll put the direct links for both this upcoming release and the first part of the box set as a pinned comment down below. That way, if you haven't picked this one up yet, now that it's all finished, you can get your complete COLUMBO fix. And this is the best way to experience it that's ever been released on home video. You'll be amazed at how much of an improvement it is, even over the Japan Blu-ray set. I was very impressed. And this is the only way I ever want to watch this series going forward. This is one of those that I was very excited that it was an upgrade over the Japan Blu-rays because I've owned those for many years. And I'm glad that I have this in an improved version. So this is the best quality and the ultimate way to watch COLUMBO. Now, another big release on July 16th is Monk Season 8. Now, I did the previous seasons in reviews here on this channel. If you haven't checked out those reviews, you can check them out right now. I have been enjoying this series immensely, and they have done an amazing job with these Blu-ray releases because they are also created just like COLUMBO from brand new 4K restorations put onto Blu-ray. They look very good. They have the natural film grain, and I will tell you, for a Blu-ray TV series, this is one of the best looking Blu-ray TV series that you can experience. It's a very impressive release, and all 16 episodes contained in Season 8 all got 4K restoration. Now, if you want to check out my previous review, they got a very high review score. This one gets the same. It's a 9.4. They have continued their amazing quality of these Blu-ray releases, and as always, if you're new to the channel, Blu-ray review scores for Blu-ray TV series are always compared to other Blu-ray releases. 9.4, an amazing job continuing their amazing quality on Monk. And I can tell you they are going to be releasing the Monk movie on Blu-ray as well at a later date. Now, I will be getting that in early for review from the studio. The studio did let me know, just like with this release. So I'll dive into and test it out for all of you as well. I'm hugely excited for that because I'm glad that we'll have the entire series, including the final movie to wrap up the entire Monk series. Thrilled this was released on Blu-ray, and it's an amazing quality release you don't want to miss out on. I'll put all of the links for all of the seasons down below. If you haven't bought them yet, now's the time to get them all so you have the entire series. And then we'll have the final separate Blu-ray. It's not going to be included in a box set. It's going to be a separate Blu-ray from Monk's final movie. So you don't have to worry about going back and double dipping for these Blu-ray releases because they're all going to be individual, not going to be put together where you have one big box set. Now, continuing July 16th is another release that I'm excited for, but I will tell you I'm going to butcher this title because honestly, I don't really know what the point of the title is because it wasn't the original title. So the original title was The Grim Reaper, aka The Savage Island, and now it's being called Anthropophagus, is I think how you say it. It's honestly, it's just kind of a jumbled title and it doesn't really make sense because why didn't they leave it The Grim Reaper, aka Savage Island? I mean, I think that sounds better, but anyhow, this is a 1980s film that didn't get released in a lot of cinemas because it was considered too violent, too gory, and it really was one of those that it got released at a few, but it had a hard time because a lot of cinemas wouldn't play it. Well, for this 4K release, they did a brand new 4K restoration of the uncensored camera negative. It is a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10+, along with a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 lossless mix. This is one of those limited edition 4K releases. It's very unique because what they're releasing is the uncensored version that wasn't cut down, that was released in a few select cinemas. So this is actually the uncensored, gory, and very violent version of the movie. So let me know in the comment section below, have you ever seen this film before? Is this going to be a first time watch? Are you excited for this? As well as start the conversation in the comment section below and let me know about all of these. As always, the studios look, after I make these big announcement and reveals videos, they look at the comment section down there below to see what are all of you excited about that I announced in this video? What are you really thrilled being released on 4K? What are these limited edition steelbooks? What are all of these releases are you thrilled for? So share your excitement with me down below. I always love to hear about all of you because I'm a collector too. I love to see that excitement. I get excited. Heck, that's the whole point of this video series. It's sharing my excitement with you and you sharing your excitement with me. Start that conversation down there below so the studios can see, as well as I can see all of your excitement for what of all of these you're excited for. Now, this next part of the video series is where I jump ahead to share about studio announcements that were just recently shared with me, big updates about limited edition releases, as well as big announcements farther out so that way you don't miss out and you know about them as soon as possible. Now we're gonna jump out to August 2nd here, and I do have something important to share about these. I actually tried to import these before. These films before have always been region locked on their 4K discs. So it's important to understand the links I'm putting down there below. I'm warning you, make sure if you're going to order these through those links down there below, there are dozens of them that look similar and they are different releases. They are region locked on the 4K disc. This release directly from the studio that contacted me is region free only. These are the only 4K releases of these films. Mobile Suit Gundam, the trilogy. This is all 3 films. I will share down below the direct links to order these for each of them individually. These are the only region-free releases, as well as these are the only releases that have English subtitles. I've imported one of these before and it was from a different studio. It was region locked on the 4K and it also didn't have English subtitles. This studio is the only one that is releasing them region free for the entire world, and it also has English subtitles as well as Dolby Atmos audio mix for all 3 films. Now, the Mobile Suit Gundam films ran from 1981 to 1982. Each of the 3 films is being released with a brand new native 4K transfer and HDR10 master, along with, like I said, that Dolby Atmos audio mix, English subtitles, and we're getting part 1 individually, part 2 Soldiers of Sorrow, and part 3 Encounters in Space in separate 4K cases. I will link out these exact ones down below. Disregard Amazon's posted little blurb they have on there saying it's region locked. That is not correct. Directly from the studio themselves, I talked with them. They were very specific. Amazon posted that incorrectly. This is the only releases of Mobile Suit Gundam of the film trilogy that is region free worldwide. Basically, Amazon looked at that the other releases that look very similar, they have very similar cover artwork, all of those are region locked to their territory on the 4K disc. They region locked them and they don't have English subtitles at all. This is the only set. So I was thrilled when they shared that with me. I was excited because I do like the animation style of these. I do like the Mobile Suit Gundam universe. And the fact of getting these original 80s animated films finally, that I'll be able to own them in the US and watch them with region-free 4K discs, and that they've got HDR, native 4K, and Dolby Atmos. Man, it's a winner. I was thrilled for these, and I wanted to share this with all of you as soon as possible. Those links down there, it's very important to understand. Those links down there are the only ones that are region-free and have the English subtitles, specifically made for English audiences and English territories. This is the only English territory 4K releases. These are exciting releases. Let me know if this surprises you. It really did me. When the studio reached out, I was thrilled and excited. So I made sure to let you know about this, but let me know in the comment section below. Are you a big Mobile Suit Gundam fan? Are you excited for these now? Let me know how excited you are now that these are an English-friendly release that we can all enjoy and own. Now, another big release on August 2nd is A Bittersweet Life from 2005. Now, this did get a new 4K restoration. It is a native 4K, and it does have a Dolby Vision HDR10 master, along with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, this is being released in two different flavors. You get a standard 4K disc case, and the reason I'm saying it disc case, you get one disc in it, it's a 4K only, there's no swag, there's nothing. It's literally just the 4K disc and a case and artwork. Then you have the limited edition big box set. It comes in a hard outside box, you get posters, postcards, you get a booklet, and it does come with two discs. So that is limited edition only. I will post the links for both of them, the standard release and the limited edition 4K release down below, depending on whether you only want the movie on 4K or whether you want all the swag with the extra contents, the books, the postcards. I'll put that down below, both editions. The limited edition will sell out and it'll go out of print. I will tell you right now, all of these second sight limited edition sets always sell out. They're really cool collectibles. If you haven't started collecting them yet, they're very similar to Arrow Video's limited edition box sets. Now, moving ahead to August 9th, we're getting some more really cool collectibles in Jaws, the Film Vault Limited Edition SteelBook Collection. Now, as I shared previously, these are being released over the next course of the next few months. Jaws is another one of them that's being released with that new artwork in a limited edition SteelBook. These will sell out, I'm just telling you right now. These are really cool collectibles I'm thrilled for. We're also getting Goodfellas. That's also being released, same transfer, same audio mix for both Jaws and Goodfellas, but again, in the Film Vault Limited Edition line SteelBook Collection. So again, limited edition SteelBook just like Jaws. So these are two big releases. I'll put those limited edition SteelBooks down there, but let me know if you've seen any of these Film Vault collections before, if you're excited for these upcoming releases. Let me know if you collect actually these limited edition SteelBooks, and if you're excited now that they're coming out with these for the Film Vault collection line. Now, jumping out to August 16th, we're getting another big limited edition that I'm really excited for. We're getting Heathers from 1989 with Winona Ryder in it. This is getting a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative, along with Dolby Vision HDR10 color grading and master, and a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 lossless mix. Now, this is being released limited edition only. There's no standard separate release, it is limited edition only. Now, I do really like the artwork for this. I do think Arrow Video does a great job with their limited edition releases. And it is one of those films from the 80s. The more you watch it, the more you get addicted to it because you find a lot of like dark humor in it that grows on you, which honestly in the 80s and 90s, that's what they were known for, is a lot of this like dark humor and comedy that just kind of like grows on you the more you watch it. And that's why it's become such a massive cult classic film. Now, moving ahead to August 27th, we're getting Watchmen Chapter 1. This is from the DC animated, basically, universe that they've basically gone back and they're doing a new version of Watchmen with a very unique animation style that I really do like. Now, this is being released as a native 4K with HDR10 and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, I did get asked, is this being released in a limited edition SteelBook as well? Well, from the studio, they've only announced it as a standard 4K case. When I asked, they didn't answer about if there would be a SteelBook because they said it's only standard case for now. Now, usually they announce the SteelBook at the exact same time or before they announce a standard case. So in this case, my guess is we're probably only getting the standard case because they didn't say they were going to release it in a SteelBook. Now, jumping all the way out to September 10th, we have a big release I've been waiting for a long time. We're finally going to be getting The Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live Season 1 with Michonne and Rick Grimes. I am so thrilled. They finally decided, instead of doing a movie, to do a series telling the story of what happened to Rick Grimes and Michonne, and I'm really excited for this. This is coming out in a limited edition SteelBook. I've been collecting each of the individual releases of the Walking Dead spin-off series in limited edition SteelBooks. They're continuing that with this. I'll put that limited edition SteelBook link down below. I will tell you it has a really cool artwork, but the previous limited edition SteelBooks for all of the previous seasons of the spin-off series sold out very fast. This just came available and was announced today, so I'm putting that link down there below. If you're interested in this series at all and you're a big Walking Dead fan like I am, I have all of the spin-off series. I love the Walking Dead universe. I've watched every iteration of it. This is one of those I'm hugely excited for in the limited edition SteelBook. I really like that artwork. Let me know down below, are you a big Walking Dead fan like I am? Are you excited they're finally releasing this in a limited edition SteelBook? Heck, they got me when they said they're releasing it. Then they added on the limited edition SteelBook. I was sold right away. So let me know down below how excited you are for this. Now, jumping out to September 17th, another big release in Bewitched. For its 60th anniversary, the entire series has been remastered for 1080p HD Blu Ray. The classic comedy TV series ran from 1964 to 1971 for 254 episodes and a massive runtime of 6,445 minutes. It's being remastered and put onto 22 Blu-ray discs. Now, if you followed me, I previously reviewed the I Dream of Jeannie complete remastered Blu-ray TV series, and that review is available right now on this channel. I do like I Dream of Jeannie as a TV series, though the original Blu-ray release was extremely poor. I reflected that in my review score. I was very disappointed in it, and they've never released anything since, and that's all we've got, so I guess at least I can watch it, but man, is it poor. I am really hoping, and I talked with the studio and I said, please do not release what you did with I Dream of Jeannie. It's the same studio releasing it. I am really hoping they heed what I shared in my I Dream of Jeannie review. I disliked that release a lot, and it was very poor. I'm really hoping this does not suffer the same fate, because I really like a lot of these classic TV series. So this is one of those releases that I am looking forward to, slightly nervous, but I will have all 8 seasons combined in this box set. So I am hoping it just has plenty of room to breathe and it's not over compressed, so the image can look as good as like Leave It to Beaver. Heck, Leave It to Beaver, great Blu-ray release. Universal did an amazing job with that, didn't overcompress it, and gave it plenty of discs and plenty of room to breathe. That's what they need to do with this release. If you want to check out my Leave It to Beaver review, that's available right now on this channel as well. Now, a massive release coming out on September 24th is Stardust, the 2007 romantic fantasy with some comedy in it. It's a really good film. Well, they're doing a new 4K transfer in Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master, along with a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. But this one is very important to understand. The studio is only releasing it in a limited edition SteelBook only. They were very specific on this. Limited edition SteelBook only. If you're waiting for a standard case in the US, we're only getting limited edition SteelBook. Once it sells out, it's gone. Part of the course, this is standard for most studios nowadays, is the limited edition. Once it sells out, they don't reprint a lot of them. So this is one of those. I'm letting you know right now. I was amazed at the response when I announced it on my X at 4K Blu-ray Reviews and on my community section here on my YouTube channel. The amount of people that reached out to me and were thrilled and excited for this. This is one of those I foresee selling out before the release date ever comes. If you're excited about this, I love the gorgeous artwork on that limited edition SteelBook, but if you're excited for it at all, do not wait on this one, because the amount of response I've seen, this is one of those I see selling out before the release date ever comes, just like with the Crow. If you haven't checked out my Crow review, that limited edition SteelBook sold out before the release date and it never came back in stock. This is one of those, based on the response I saw, this will be sold out before the release date. Now, it's very important I put the direct Amazon sale links for all of these exact announcements as a pinned comment in the comment section right below this video. Those links down there are always extremely important to the creation of these videos, and I always take the time to gather every exact link so you get the exact titles I announced in these videos, especially important for a lot of those limited edition releases and some of those releases that are released only one version. So to make sure you get the exact ones, always use those direct Amazon sale links down there below. If you want to help to support this channel even more in the creation of all these videos and all the love and time I put into these, you can always join my Collectors VIP Club. It only costs you, the viewer, $1 or $2 every month, less than the price of a cup of coffee, and that goes back into the creation, all the time, the work, the software, and all of the love I put into these videos. So make sure to support this channel, always use those direct Amazon sale links down there below, and join my Collectors VIP Club. As always, I want to say thank you to every one of you that clicked through those links and joined my Collectors VIP Club. Every one of you is extremely important and valuable to this channel, and I couldn't always do this without all of you. That's why it's so amazing, the love and all of you that reach out to me constantly every week. I love the excitement and joy of physical media, and that's why I do this. It's to give you a place to come every week, to have some fun, to enjoy seeing the enjoyment of physical media, movies, and TV series. And that's why I always say this is a place for everybody to enjoy all movies, all TV series. Everyone's always welcome. As always, I truly hope all of you have a blessed day, and I've always got something new, early, exclusive, and exciting coming out very soon.